In this video, we're going to explore the borders of a CSS element, or basically the border properties. And this is very useful as well because border properties are one of the parts that you'll be using quite commonly together with your images or your divs. So first of all, what I want to do is I want to add up here a new div, and this div is a very simple div. This will be a div class, and we give this a proper class name. We can say square. So it will be a square, and this square we're going to say here ABC, and what we're going to do here is this is we say class here dot square, and we will give it a height and width. So we say height 330 pixels or 50 pixels, that we find, so it's easy to spot, and width 50 pixels as well. So once we did that, we have assigned now the item, but of course there's no color. So what we'll say here is background, and we can use here the shorthand for background. There's a variable. What's the variable here? Dash dash color, and then we say color number 2. Let's save that. Refresh. You can see here now we have color number 2 here. What I do want to do is I want to give it some padding, or sorry, a margin. So we move it away from the side. So we have here 25 pixels, so it will be a nice big padding. There you are. So this is our box here, and maybe what I want to do here is for the color. Color 2 should have something else with 0, 6, and F. Alright, let's see what happens then. There we are, we have a slightly bluish color. Beautiful. Alright, so we have the text here as well, but what we want to do here now is we want to create a border. And to do a border, what we have to do is we have the border style that we're going to add up here. So we have this div here. Where are we now? Our square div. There you are. And then what we want to do here is to add up a border. And these borders are becoming very, very important in boxing basically your design. So let's try to type in here border, and then border style, and then here we have a few options to do. Let's say we have here solid, which is the standard one we have. If we save this and refresh, we can see now, and we click on this item here, how the border is being structured. The border gets by default a 3 pixel width, where the borderline is 3 pixels. And then you see here it's a solid border, and if you pay attention here, you can see here the inner part is 44 pixel by 44, and then the outer part is 3, 3, 3, 3, everywhere 3, but this together here, 3 plus 3 makes 6, plus 44 equals 50 pixels, and then 3 plus 3 here is 6, plus 44 equals 50 pixels, which is correct because our height is here. And there's a reason why this is active. I will explain regarding to this one here. That's the border box. So let's comment this out. If I comment this out and save this and refresh, we pay now attention to our borders here. What happens is the following. We go down here, and now you can see our width has expanded with 6 pixels both sides. And the reason why is because we had the width here, the inner or the content is now 50 pixels and not anymore 44, because of the border box, or basically the box sizing border box. So everything within this border box here, it will start to calculate to make it a total of whatever our height was set. If the height was set to 50 pixels, then the borders and everything else together, all together, will be 50 pixels. And same with the width, whatever the width was set, all together equals 50. In our case, we don't have border box activated now, or box sizing is not on border box. This means that this is now all individually. The height is 50, the width is 50, and whatever the borders are will be an add-on. So we have to sum 50 plus 3 is 56. Alright, so that makes probably a lot of sense. And let's go back to our item here, where is our square. So you can see here we have now the solid, and probably what you want to do eventually is to control this. What you can do more besides the solid is this one here. Let's change this. And instead of solid, we say here dotted. And if we refresh, you can see now we get a dotted line here instead. And there are many more. You can have dashed. And dash, you can see the line is slightly bigger, and the gaps between the line is also just small, like few pixels, while the dash lines are the length of basically a dash of this one. Another one is groove. And if you have a groove, you have like basically a line here, and you can see here, I'm not sure if you're able to see, it creates a slight effect here. It's almost like a 3D effect where the corner here gets a groove effect, or basically there's some extra pixel here of white, and then the border here is gray, so it looks like a tile. And when you have more double line, if I'm not mistaken, or double, I guess that's it. If you do double, you can see you have the double here. This is very common items. Alright, so with this, you have a default set here, and you can see the border line, or the thickness of the border is always consistent on 3 pixels. And that's what we eventually want to control as well. So I will show that in the next video how we can adjust this. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you subscribe to my channel, and if you have any questions regarding this, make sure you put them in the comment section. I'll get back to you. And if you enjoyed this video, check out the next video here. You will probably enjoy this as well.